12 rounds, and it will be for both the WBA and IBO Light Heavyweight Championships of the world. Introducing to you first, the challenger, a native of Libya. He is now fighting out of Pieta, Malta, and brings an undefeated record with 22 wins. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Malik Zinad! And his opponent across the ring, hailing from St. Petersburg, Russia, by way of Kyrgyzstan. He is undefeated with 22 wins, the reigning and defending WBA and IBO Light Heavyweight Champion of the World, Dmitry Bivol!
Okay guys, supposed to be both in the dressing room, you both I expect. Keep it clean, break straight away when told. Touch gloves. Touch gloves.
Dmitry Bivol, a 30-1 favorite. But will Riyadh become his Tokyo, Japan? And will Zinad become Buster Douglas? Zinad, with all of Libya behind him, trying to do the impossible. Beat the machine. 12 rounds for the WBA Super Light Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, good boxer is Zinad. We know a lot about Bivol, but Zinad, he does the basics very well. You can see already trying to establish his jab. He throws a nice one too. It's not really offensively that I'm worried about, it's defensively. He does get caught, he does pull out with his chin up in the air at times, and against Bivol you can't afford to do that, but this is a good start, a positive start from Zinad.
He doesn't look intimidated. Bivol just doesn't make mistakes.
Well, he's massively economical, isn't he, Bivol? And when he throws, it's because you see the gap in the tag. He doesn't throw blindly.
No emotion either from Bivol. He just fights like a robot. He's got robot-looking trunks on, too. That's what's made him so good, one of the pound-for-pound kings in boxing.
He controls his emotions at all times, doesn't he? Never gets carried away with anything, and that's been the criticism as well, let's be honest, about fights. You know, you said all those fights have been the distance recently, where he could have maybe got the stoppage at times, and he's not willing to commit. Good shot there by Zinad.
This is a really good start. Good opening minute and a half for Zinad.
Zinad coming off a fantastic win on the road against Jerome Pempalone, beating the favorite New Zealander in New Zealand. Oh, left hand from Bivol. Zinad answers back.
I'm not a fan of people throwing the jab from the waist, but they're really hard to read, those jabs. They just come back low, that's the problem. There's a gap to hit. But they are hard to read, and when you're long like Zinad, you can get away with it.
If he's able to nullify the jab, this gets very interesting.
Well, I said earlier that Zinad used to emulate Roy Jones Jr. in his basement. Oh!
For his own good so early in the contest with such a sharp shooter.
I would say though, he was dropped, but he was square-footed, so I'm not sure how much he was really hurt there. He was throwing his own punches, and he just brought that back foot forward a little bit. But the three-punch combination there from Bivol, that 1-2 in the end, are brilliant.
Now he's walking Zinad onto the shots now. He's just taken half a step back, Bivol, and he's met Zinad with straight 1-2s. He's finished with the left hook.
Well, other than the knockdown, that was a pretty good round for Zinad.
Just work and be patient for your return. Them little single shots, but I want you safe after. Manny, you don't need to have a war with him.
Just brought the right down a little bit slow, come back a little bit slow, a bit low, square the feet up, and Bivol just punches on it.
landed his shot, stood and looked at it. At a lower level, you get away with that.
And you said it, I believe, Darren, that you weren't worried about offensively what Zinad would do. It'd be defensively, and he got caught looking.
Exactly that. Can't admire your work.
But I like the energy from Bivol. We don't see him start hot like this, do we?
You don't see him getting caught with as many jabs either. Maybe that's what kicked him into gear.
We don't see him. He's only fought twice since he beat Canelo.
Which is, don't you think about it, is madness, isn't it?
Boy, too bad Eddie Hearn doesn't have Bivol for the matchroom score.
He was pinned over the roof, just no asking. Anytime we get Bivol on that team.
Late sub.
He's using his feet here well, Bivol, really well. Gliding in and out of range, trying to avoid the jab. I'd like to see him slip on the outside of the jab and fire over with the right hand.
I love it when he goes low with the jab and he feints to go low again and he whips that left hook over the top and he keeps his body low. Judging with the distance. It took him about 2.5 minutes to get it, but his judgment with the distance is absolutely fantastic.
From the right angle, a certain angle, Zinad looks a little bit like David Benavidez.
Well, he's up with their window, isn't he? So that's a fantastic fight to make.
A foot fight happening in the front.
I think he's got to try and time the right hand over that jab of Zinad Bivol. On the flip side, Zinad needs to be careful. That left hand very low. Every single time he throws a jab, it comes back to his below his chest.
He wants him to throw the right hand, doesn't he, Bivol? Bouncing in and out, the jab's blocking the jab, he wants him to do that so he can pounce on him.
Again, the footwork. You can see the cycles in it. Lots of weight on the back foot of Bivol, but he's always able to spring in and out so quickly.
Bivol getting touched a lot more than I think he thought he would. In his last fight, Zinad had 186 landed jabs, the 5th most ever recorded in light heavyweight by CompuBox.
You can see why it's a whipping of a weapon, isn't it? When he flicks it into the target.
Watch him. How you feel? Better round, a lot better round. Let me talk, right? Let me talk. Listen, you can't watch him. Can't watch him, okay? You have to get active, fake, jab and fake catch, shoot. Alright? Don't stand there and look at him. Do you understand? Use your fake.
Round 3.
Zinad's corner telling him to stop talking and listen.
Just trying to fake the start of his third round. I think he's trying to drag the lead a bit. Bivol never going to take that fake.
That wasn't a bad round there for Zinad, I think.
Certainly better than the first. Bivol with a high guard defense. None of his punches landing. It's just so hard to out-jab the best jabber perhaps in the world.
He's found the range with his jabs, but they're all taken on the gloves of Bivol. Again, see, they're just falling short slightly, just hitting the gloves of Bivol. When Bivol throws it, 9 times out of 10 he's landing with the jab.
Coming into this fight, Bivol had outlanded his opponents. Listen to this. In 99, the last 100 rounds he's fought.
much here, just trying to force Zinad to make a mistake. His good feet are up from Zinad there, just creating a bit of space. The ball trying to come forward.
Trying to bark at Bivol. I don't think Bivol's going to listen to that.
Solid jab there from Bivol.
I think this in his last fight in Australia.
Right cross didn't miss by much. Zinad's had moments of success for sure.
Just grazed the target on the side of the head.
That's the better idea. He didn't hit the target there, Bivol, but that dipping down so on that left hook's a good idea.
Bivol just so good defensively. Those hands just pop back into this defensive posture after he throws a punch. There's a left hook. Bivol being more aggressive, I think, than we've seen him.
It doesn't look like it, but this is so demoralizing. It's so draining mentally and physically. When your opponent's in front of you all the time, that jerky motion that he does, you're always worried about the shots that are going to come out. Bad response from Zinad.
Much better round. How'd you feel? How'd your nose feel? You breathing all right? Yeah? You breathing all right? Listen, let me talk, everyone let me talk.
Anthony Joshua in September, it doesn't get much bigger than that.
But it's coming at the right time. I think he's full of confidence right after that last performance, when he carried the power late, he carried the energy late, he got through a little bit of a tiring spell and pushed through it for the first time in his career. But this is the right fight for him at the right time.
And hey, I think you said it yesterday, Darren. Danny Dubois used some cuss words this week, and he doesn't use bad words, does he? He's that amped up to fight Hrgovic.
He's fired up for sure. Brilliant fight up next.
This is a pretty good one, too, to be honest. Bivol with a first-round knockdown, but Zinad has been competitive other than that.
But he's using what he's got. He's using his attributes, that long jab, and he's flicking it out constantly. People just take a step back and regroup. And even if he's not hitting the tag, even if Bivol is catching on the gloves, he's still stopping Bivol from being active.
Total punches landed through round 3. Bivol's outlanded him by 14 punches. Zinad has thrown double, basically, the amount.
Zinad grabbed the top of the knees and fire through is the shot. Against Zinad, you see he's got a loose, I know we talked about the lead left hand, but the loose right hand as well is quite lazy, very positioned the shot, so he is open to a left hook.
He's got a right hand there from Bivol.
The corner of Zinad literally just screaming at him. Defensively, look at Bivol.
Again, what Darren said, just pressure, easily figured right in front of you, like front and centre of your stance, is a tiring thing.
Barry, who did you have favored in the Biev fight against Bivol had it taken place?
Bivol. Not by much though, to be honest, not by much. Because Biev has better feet than people give him credit for, he's not just a puncher.
That fight hopefully coming later this year as Biev recovers from a ruptured meniscus in his knee.
I can understand why they're getting excited in the Zinad corner. You know, a lot of these jabs are landing, majority of them are landing on the gloves of Bivol, but still he stopped the work, any work of Bivol in this round.
Or maybe he comes out extra focused.
There's some emotion from the machine, right?
Corner 10 seconds.
I think you're right, Barry. Why not? Make the ref pull you off of it.
Seconds out. Round 5.
And now you see Bivol bouncing a little bit. They still go hand-to-hand. I like it. This is the opportunity of a lifetime for Zinad. He says no one would fight him. He had to beg for fights, take hardly any money, travel to his opponents' hometowns, and have to work against, you know, the biased judges, and he still somehow remained undefeated. 22-0, 16 KOs.
And Eddie Hearn was telling us in the week he's been sliding into his Instagram DMs for a long, long time, begging for a fight, begging for an opportunity. And this is his moment.
He's only had 22 fights, and this is the 10th different country he's fought. There's a man who's prepared to travel to make a living and to make a name.
And he's boxing well, you know.
There's the best punch of the fight for Zinad.
He needs to start separating with his own 1-2, I feel, Bivol. Letting that right hand go. Look, I mean, look, mentioned it numerous times, the left hand of Zinad so low.
The right hand again there from Zinad.
When he holds his feet, Zinad, that's when Bivol's got to let the shots go. He comes tall, lots of openings.
Someone yelled he's tired, and Zinad started talking back to him, which is not smart when you're in there with perhaps the best fighter in the world.
I think Zinad's having a really good run.
Mike, is Zinad doing better than you thought he would?
Oh yeah, for sure. And I think this is, for him, whatever happens from here on, this has been, for him, a very impressive performance, coming in at such late notice. And 5 weeks after a fight that was so hard, the Aussies are saying it's one of their fights of the year.
He's waving Bivol up. No, good right hand though from Bivol.
Yeah, be careful what you wish for.
But I think you're right, Mike. Whatever happens now, he's sold himself a bit, hasn't he? To get more work, more opportunities.
Well, he doesn't look like a 30-1 underdog.
Even here, there, like, he's under pressure, but he's still looking to fire back. You know, enough intelligence to get out of the corner.
Plenty of action coming your way, and when you talk about action, no one brings you more action than the non-stop puncher of William Zepeda. A double bill, July the 6th.
Yeah, again, Zinad frustrating. The pound-for-pound fighter in Bivol. Moving, sticking out the jab. Nice jab though from Bivol, but a lot of talking, a lot of verbal activity from Zinad. He really fancies this job.
He got caught mid-sentence there.
He did.
And that slow motion shot, I don't know if you saw it from Bivol's jab, you could see it was just like a flick until right at the very end when it stiffens up as it hits his face, almost like a whip.
That's the only time you should clench, when you throw in your shot, when you land. Just before you land, that's when you clench the fist.
Well, what that is you turn the shot over, so you punch with the body, it's nice and smooth. At the end, you turn the hand over, and that gives you that impact, that little torque.
Good counter right hand from Zinad as we check in with Chris Mannix and his scorecard.
Yeah, Todd, I got a 4 rounds to 1, 49-45 for Dmitry Bivol. I gave Zinad that 4th round, but so far I've got Bivol largely in control. I got to ask, guys, what has happened to the power of Dmitry Bivol? He scored 11 knockouts in his first 13 fights. He's gone to a decision in his last 9. You guys know how much I used to love Demetrius Andre, but Demetrius used to refuse to step on the gas when he had opportunities. Bivol, to me, is becoming a light heavyweight Demetrius Andre. So 49-45, but not all that impressed with what I'm seeing from Dmitry Bivol.
Well, I'd just like to see Bivol just go through the gears. He has it. I've said this time and time again. It's there. We see it in shades against Canelo where he let his hands go. We see it against Lyndon Arthur, but he takes the step back just to stop any traffic coming his way. He's so switched on, he's so smart, but sometimes that goes against him and makes him less exciting.
So power Mannix asked for it, and Bivol delivers.
But now he needs to maintain that now. Don't wait too long for the next assault here. And the thing is with Bivol, what Chris is saying, he's not asking for something he can't do.
Oh, right hand, and that bumps his legs, and this may be the knockout that Bivol hasn't gotten in 6 years. 2018 was the last time he finished a fighter, and he's ready to go. Oh, and they'll stop it, Dmitry Bivol.
Well, that's how you close the show. That's how you get the job done. We were asking for it and he delivered. What a barrage of shots that was from Dmitry Bivol. Superb finish.
Again with him, a lackluster performance, let's be honest. A lackluster performance up until the point that he sees the opportunity. He won't take a risk, Bivol, but when he sees the chance to go for it, he's accurate, powerful, and he has a good engine. That was a really good finish there.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the official time. 2 minutes, 6 seconds of round number 6. Our referee, Howard Foster, steps in to stop the contest. Therefore, your winner by way of technical knockout and still WBA and IBO light heavyweight champion of